guys, it's Destiny, and today we're going to be showcasing March 7th. I wanted to give boba to more characters on my team, so today is the day. Before we begin today's video though, let me know in the comments down below one of your favorite video games. As of recently, I've been actually enjoying Tekken 8 a lot. I recently picked it up because one of my close friends gifted it to me, so I've been enjoying Tekken 8. And lastly, if you guys enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe to win your next 50/50 and also hit the like button to support the video. Now, let's get straight into it. So today we are going to be showing off Crit Build March alongside Aventurine, Robin, and then of course Topaz. I freaking love the Topaz and March synergy because Topaz is able to attack so frequently that it'll just help March get a bunch of stacks. And then look at cute little Numby. Numby's trying to catch up to us. Where's Numby? There we go. And today's victim is gonna be none other than Cocolia. I just love picking who's the next victim of each video. And today Cocolia's on the hit list. So I'm sorry, Cocolia, but I'm gonna have to shoot you in the face. All right, let's get right into it. So with Robin, we're gonna use our skill and we are just gonna get all those buffs going right away. And now Topaz is gonna give Topaz? My bad. I think I drank too much coffee today. I meant to say now March is going to give Topaz and Numby some delicious boba. And I'm actually wondering, who do you guys think is drinking the boba? Is it Numby? Is it Topaz? Is it both? That'd be interesting if they shared boba. That might be what it is. Regardless, the reason I really like this synergy is because you guys can look. We're gonna get so many stacks from Topaz because of how frequently she'll be attacking. So there we go. And now Numby comes in and we're already at 6 out of 7 stacks. Now Numby's gonna get buffed up with the ultimate. And now March actually has 7 out of 7 stacks already, which is really nice. Now we get to relive her memories and boom. All right, this big guy is about to get pummeled with our sword. Wha-bam! Okay, we got hit a little bit. It's all good. We're just gonna basic attack this big guy. I feel like that Numby attack just now did not crit in the slightest. Like, I feel like that was no crit. With Topaz, what we're gonna do is we're gonna skill here. We can basic or skill, but I do want to deal a bit more damage. And also, since March and Aventurine are pretty skill point positive, we're gonna be able to get off more Topaz skills, which will allow us to spam her skill more often. So there we go. That was a good amount of damage. And now March comes in, Numby for the win. We're just gonna basic attack this big guy. Okay, now we're gonna use Aventurine's ultimate. Will I win the Gamba and get another follow-up, please?
Nope.
Oh, close enough, but not enough. Okay, so we got attacked here, perfectly fine. Go Numby. We're gonna use his skill. Well, bam, die. Okay, now we got our follow-ups. Yes. Okay, so who do I want to hit? Doesn't honestly matter. Probably not. We're just gonna do Coco for right now because I do want to focus on this big guy in a little bit. Actually, you know what? Screw the big guy. We're going for him. I will show no mercy because of all the times he has slowed down my characters by reducing their speed. I'm showing no mercy to this guy. Go. Go, Numby, go. And now he's broken. So now we use Topaz's ultimate. Okay, so what we could do is we could just basic attack. Oh, it's time for a boba. I'm gonna focus on Coco just to spread the damage a little bit. There we go. Now Numby's gonna come in. This big guy is a goner. No more big guy. Now get some more energy. I think this hits. Yes. Okay, cool. We have more energy now. So with Topaz, keep using our skill. Like Numby and Topaz, why'd I say their name in reverse? Topaz and Numby is just helping us get so many stacks with March, which is pretty cool. Okay, and now we got the Robin ultimate back on deck just so we can advance everyone forward. Now we're gonna attack Coco here. Let's see. Oh, we won the Gamba. Yes, okay. Use our skill again. We're just spamming our skills. Oh no! I'm literally short of energy. What the heck? Only 10? Oh man, that would have been really nice. It's okay though. Okay, use our ultimate. It's gonna do a little bit of damage. Yeah. Turbulence comes in. Oh, we got hit a little bit. That's not fun. Okay, Numby's coming in. Hit Cocolia's butt. Oh, we're gonna have the enhanced Numby come in. Okay, I love this animation, so we're gonna look at it normal speed. Just look at Numby rushing up to the sky with his little power up. Oh wait, is Numby a girl or a boy? I actually don't know. Actually, Numby has... Wait, is Numby a girl or a boy? Does anyone know if Numby's a girl or a boy? Regardless, I love Numby no matter what. Okay, goodbye, Cocolia. I wish you well in the, I guess the Shadow Realm, I suppose. My brain is not braining. I don't know what to say to actually finish off Cocolia. I usually have something to say that's kind of witty. I don't have anything to say. So you know what? We're just gonna be up her butt with a march. There we go. Oh, never mind. 1%. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna do normal speed. Use your blades of death. Goodbye, Cocolia. 120 damage. Goodbye, Cocolia. I will see you next time whenever I beat you up again. We ended up getting 2 cycles, which is pretty good in my opinion. And that team is just so much fun. I love seeing all the follow-ups from Numby, all the attacks from March. It's just such a cool little synergy. So I personally love it. And it's with 2 characters I personally am a big fan of. March is adorable and I love Topaz because she has Numby. It's great. But now let's get straight into the builds. Alrighty, here we are with today's builds. Here we have March 7th. She has a bunch of crit rate and crit damage. What I would recommend if you are going with a crit build, try to focus on as much crit rate as possible because you really want her slashes from her enhanced basic attack to crit as much as possible. She has a lot of crit damage though. Just try to get as much crit damage as you can as well. But if you do end up using Robin on the team, you could sacrifice a bit of crit damage for a little more crit rate due to the fact that Robin will be able to provide some crit damage for the team. So that's just something to keep in mind depending on who you're using. But since it is a crit build, high crit rate, high crit damage is really good. I personally recommend 134, 135 speed and above. As much speed as you can get is pretty beneficial because of the fact that you want March to attack frequently so that she can get herself some charges alongside Topaz and Numby gaining her charges for that enhanced basic attack. And then here are the rest of her stats. This March is a free-to-play build with cruising in the Stellar Sea. If you do have any of the premium 5-star hunt light cones, so let's say you have Zila's signature light cone or even Topaz's signature light cone as well, there's just multiple options you can go with. But if you do have any of those premiums, especially let's say Zila's, you can use that on a character like March. March will be able to speed herself up with her skill kit as well, which can help contribute to her being able to use Zila's light cone a little more effectively. So it just depends on what you have. But of course, cruising the Stellar Sea is a great free-to-play option. For traces, they are maxed out. For the relics, I'm running Rutilant Arena and Musketeer of Wildwheat. We could just go through them real quick. This piece is pretty butt. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not the greatest, but the other pieces are where it really comes in. This piece is nice because it has the crit rate and crit damage. This piece is also pretty nice. I'm actually running a crit damage body because of how much crit rate I was able to get in the substats. As you guys can see, a bunch of crit rate on these last 3 pieces. And then of course, cruising in the Stellar Sea is also giving her crit rate. So this helps for her overall crit stat. And then for Eidolon, she is E3 since currently in the story, or rather the event, we're only able to get up to E3. But I believe in the next patch, so 2.5, we should be able to get the remaining 3. But these 3 Eidolons alone are just pretty nice to get, so make sure to get them once you can, since they do definitely help March improve even more with her skill kit. Now we have Aventurine, which Aventurine has a bunch of defense, which is what we want. Here are the rest of the stats. He does have a bit more offensive stats. And here's the rest. For the light cone, I am using Moment of Victory, but of course, for alternatives, you can consider his signature light cone, Destiny's Threads, Concert for 2, and so on. If you do have this light cone though, I highly recommend it, especially if you did not pull for Aventurine's signature light cone. For traces, they are maxed out. For relics, oh no! I forgot to change the freaking rope. This is still Inert Salcedo. I did not notice that. My bad, guys. But either way, Bellabog or Inert Salcedo, really good 2 pieces. For the 4-piece, I am running the Grand Duke set just for a bit more offensive build, as I mentioned, just so he could deal a little bit of damage. If he does have his signature, of course, this will be more damage. But because I am doing this showcase a Moment of Victory, just to give less premium light cone option builds on these characters, his offensive capabilities weren't as great, but I think it was alright in the end. For alternative relic sets, Knight of Purity Palace is pretty nice. And then for his Eidolons, he is completely E0. I have not activated any of them. For Robin, here she is. Here are her stats. Her light cone is Flowing Night Glow. Love this light cone, but if you don't have this one, no problem. You can use her free-to-play light cone. You can use meshing cogs and much more. For her traces, they are maxed out. For her relics, we are running 2-piece Musketeer, 2-piece Messenger, and then the Sprightly Von Wack set. The reason I'm running Von Wack is mainly so that she is one of the very first characters to axe. Typically speaking though, I do have a Ting Yun on the team, so I have her and Ting Yun wearing this set, and this is just more for shorter clear runs. But in this run in particular, I'm pretty sure you don't honestly need this equipped. You could honestly go with a set like Broken Keel, Fleet of the Ageless. More supportive sets would be pretty good, but I like running this set in particular just to attempt to get shorter runs with my characters. As for her Eidolon, she is also E0. I've not activated any of these. And now we have Topaz, which was definitely the MVP alongside March. Here are Topaz's stats. For her light cone, I am running Swordplay. I didn't want to run her signature for this run just to see how a 4-star light cone would actually perform if you do decide to use this type of team comp, which 2 cycles in my opinion with a 4-star light cone and also an E0 Topaz at that, because I haven't activated any of these, is pretty good in my personal opinion. So I would say the team performed pretty nicely overall for the light cones that are equipped. And of course, once again, Robin's light cone can be swapped out. You don't need this light cone in particular. But yeah, I would say the team performed pretty well. So I did decide to go with Swordplay, but if you don't have Swordplay, you can consider options such as Cruising the Stellar Sea, Topaz's signature light cone, of course, and other hunt light cones as well can be perfectly fine to use. I just like Swordplay in particular just because of the fact that Topaz will be able to have her damage dealt increase by 16%, stacking up to 5 times, which is really good because Topaz will be attacking the same enemy very frequently until they are, well, literally dead. So this light cone's pretty nice on her. And then for her traces, they are maxed out. For her relics, we're doing Inert Salcedo and Ash Blazing Grand Duke. If we were to quickly look at her relics, here we are. And then as I mentioned, this Topaz is completely E0. I have not activated any of the Eidolons. And for her stat goals, just real quick because I forgot to mention that, my goal with her was to have 134 plus speed so that she'd be able to attack a bit more frequently in comparison to a slower Topaz. As for crit rate and crit damage, you want to get as much as possible. I would honestly say the crit rate on this Topaz is a bit on the lower side because of the fact that you want all of Numby's hits to crit as much as possible. Otherwise, your damage will end up being on the lower end. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. And if you do use Robin alongside Topaz and Numby, this will also be able to help out your crit damage since Robin can increase the team's crit damage. So there's also that to consider. But yeah, overall, this synergy is pretty good in my opinion. Topaz is able to give March a bunch of stacks, and it is a pretty fun team overall because of the fact that Topaz's skill, her follow-up, and then of course the ultimate will be able to provide March her charges, which now results in March being able to use her enhanced basic attack more frequently. So in the sense, Topaz and Numby is basically like a battery for March to be able to have a bunch of charges. And then the reason Aventurine's on the team is for the shields, but also of course the effect resistance he can give the team, and then his follow-up. His follow-ups will now allow Numby to attack more frequently, which now results in more follow-ups happening, which now means March gets more charges. I think that makes sense. If that didn't make sense, let me know. But basically, follow-up, March gets charges, March happy. And then Robin is just here to advance the team forward and give them really good buffs. If you don't have Robin, I would recommend maybe a character like Ruan Mei, for example. You could also consider, if you don't have either of them, you could potentially consider a character like Pela. Pela will be able to reduce enemy defenses, which now allows the team to deal more damage. But of course, you will not be able to take advantage of that 100% advance forward that Robin provides. So Robin, in my opinion, would be the best in slot for this particular team and is definitely nice for getting those lower cycle clears. For Aventurine alternatives, honestly, I would say he's definitely one of the best sustains for this team. But if you don't have him, any sustain should honestly do as long as they're not extremely skill point hungry. You could also consider, I guess, a character like Huahua actually, since she will be able to give March, Robin, and Topaz more energy. So she could be a nice option. You could also consider a character like Gallagher. He attacks pretty frequently, can help you break enemy toughness meters. Plus, he's also a fire character, so if the enemy is fire weak, then Topaz and Gallagher plus March will be able to weather down an enemy's toughness meter. So there's definitely options for sure. I wouldn't stress too much if you don't have Aventurine, but of course he is really nice on this team for all of the benefits he can provide, plus those follow-ups. And ultimately, it's just the team has a lot of synergy with one another. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what teams you guys have been playing yourself recently. I've been having a lot of fun testing out March and Yunli as of recently. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and also let me know what showcases you guys would like to see. I hope to see you all next time. Peace.